I'm doing a baking challenge. This is some all-purpose flour, and just to let you know, these are all in order as they go. So all-purpose flour, cornstarch, baking soda, not baking powder. If you use baking powder, it's gonna taste terrible. So make sure that you use baking soda. And then this is salt. And then for measuring, we're gonna use a measuring cup or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are going to use these. This is very important. These are for dry ingredients. This is for wet ingredients. Okay? If you use this for wet ingredients, it can turn out just terrible. Like, you can make a mess everywhere. So, and then these are both, but these are only for teaspoons and tablespoons. Back to ingredients. Unsalted butter, but we didn't have that, so we used salted butter. It doesn't really make a difference. It's just more salt. And it's at room temperature. Make sure that it's at room temperature. So it won't bake all the way. So we have 2 of those, and then we have light brown sugar. And then we have an egg. Make sure it is at room temperature, okay? And then we have pure cane sugar. And then, so we didn't have a baking pan or a cookie pan, and so we used a pie pan.
What are you making?
And so this is that, and you will have to cook it longer if you use this, because most people won't have a cookie sheet or a pizza sheet. So just to let you know, and if you do, it has to be 12 inches if you have a pizza pan. Okay. And then we also have chocolate chips. And then this is for making sure that it is level. And so you can, if it's overflowing, you can just scoop it off into the bowl. And another trick that I'm going to tell you is, if you are trying to do this without a parent, please don't, but if you have to, or if you do, just know this. So your parents don't get mad at you. Don't do it over here and then walk across here and then dump it in. Or you would dump it into this, because this is what we're using to put all the ingredients in. So you want to do that. Okay, you would bring it over here, take one of these, and then dump it in. Because otherwise you're just going to make a big floury mess.
But you have to dump it into the bowl.
Yeah, into the bowl. But yeah. So, also use pan to spray the pan, or else it won't come out easily, and that could lead to breaking. This is baking vanilla, which is pure vanilla extract. Okay, let's get started. And this is my assistant Caroline, and this is our ingredients or recipe.
And what are you making?
We are making chocolate chip cookie pizza.
Yum.
And shout out goes to Sally's cooking addiction. That is an app, and that is where we got our recipe.
Yeah.
And this is my trusty assistant, Caroline. Come on, let's
And she's gonna help.
Okay.
Just in case you can.
Flour. Like I said, bring it over there so your parents do not get mad at you, okay?
Yeah.
So let's move this. Okay.
Yeah. so don't accidentally get flour.
You ready?
Yeah.
So like I said,
Yeah.
we're gonna be using this, okay? And then to stir, we are gonna be using KitchenAid Deluxe Edition stirrer.
Yeah.
So let's see how this goes. So we're gonna take. So if you have not learned about your cups and that kind of thing and fractions, 1 cup. If you're trying to do 2 cups, you need 2 of those. I mean, you should know that, but other than that. Okay, let's get started.
Yeah.
Ready? You want to do it or do you want me to do it?
It is quite hard.
Here, let me do it.
Yeah. How about you? How about you get it, then I pour it in. Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause it is quite hard.
What is it?
Well, it is just a little bit. Oh, we're spilling some stones. Alright.
Flour is really difficult.
Yeah.
It makes a big mess. So
Yeah.
just in case, have a spray bottle and paper towels handy. I would not suggest this if you don't have any paper towels or cleaning supplies, because it can get very messy.
It can get really messy.
Okay.
Alright, that's it for the flour.
Yes. So you don't have to do this, but if I were you, I would wash it off. And like I said, take out just the inside. You don't have to do the outside.
Yeah. Just the inside.
And you might want to line it with your fingers because it can get stuck on the edges. Okay? It's okay. We'll just clean it up later.
Okay.
Cornstarch is next. Which let's see how much of that it uses. 2 teaspoons. So do not get your teaspoons and tablespoons mixed up, please. So this is 1/4 of a teaspoon, half of a teaspoon. This is 1 teaspoon. Okay. Tablespoon has TBSP. Teaspoon has TSP. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Take it then. And carefully pour it in.
Okay. We are done with that. Oh wait, no, one more.
No, we just need one more.
And it is very important that you keep your count. Because not keeping your count and messing up can lead to disaster. Like I was making cookies and I forgot to keep count one time. And
Yeah.
they were very watery and they burnt in the oven. So make sure that you don't do that.
Yep.
And for cornstarch, you can just put it in there. You don't really have to wipe it down, you know? Because cornstarch just like mixes with water basically. So you don't really need that, okay? This side, and then these 2. And that's done. Next is baking soda, and you need 1 teaspoon, which, like I said, is not a lot. Gonna clean off the sugar a little bit.
Should I be careful? Come in.
Wait,
Here's the knife.
whoa.
Oh. Accident.
Like I said, that is why you do not do stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It will make a mess, but don't, please do not transfer it so far. Because like I said, it's gonna make bigger of a mess. And it is gonna be really hard to get it off. Okay. Dump it. Nice and charming. Okay. Now make sure to clean up as you're going. Now I can't really do that because it's only me and my assistant. So yeah, but please put it back where it was before, because you know you don't want your parents to get mad at you. Now it's salt, and you need half of a teaspoon.
Yep.
Which is very tiny.
Yeah.
This much.
Very.
And with salt, you want to do it over, because
Yeah, because it's very.
it's okay if you put a little bit too much.
See how my, cap spilled a little bit? And
Yeah. I mean, look, we already have a big mess,
Yeah.
and what we're doing is we are keeping it over. So please take our tips on how to keep your kitchen clean. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, easier. Next is unsalted butter, which we have salted butter. It's just going to be a little bit salty, but that's okay.
A little bit more salt.
And make sure it is at room temperature. Okay?
Yeah.
Because then it might not cook so well. And for butter, you can usually you don't really have to cut it that much sometimes. Like in this case, what we ordered, it's in such a small portion, we can just do that.
Captain, if I can do the next one.
And then please put your wrappers in the trash. You don't want to make a mess.
Captain, if I can do the next one.
Maybe.
The next thing of butter.
You do half of it.
Oh, wait, we have to
Gotta cut it in half.
So first you do a whole 1.5.
So it's 1.5.
1 second, my friends.
So one means a whole one, then the next one you have to cut it up.
That's right. Sorry to interrupt, Chef.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
There we go. And make sure to put this back. Don't throw it away, please. Because with the coronavirus going around, you don't want to waste food because it's really hard to find now. So please, I insist you to put it back, okay?
Yeah. Just put it back. Because of the coronavirus, which is basically because of China, because they messed with germs. So that's
Okay.
what.
So we have that.
Yep.
Okay, what is next? Next, we are doing 3/4 cup, which is
Sugar.
3 of these brown sugar.
Brown.
Shit, you want to do it, my sister?
Yes. So 3,
No,
right?
no, over here.
So do I have to do 3?
Yeah, 3.
Whole?
Yeah. It's okay if you do it over. It's brown sugar. It's basically what makes it.
Sweet.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That's about it.
That's okay.
See, if you overdo it and you don't want to do that, just add it up, add the things up. It probably
If
will
you
add
do
up to 1.
Yeah.
Like I was saying before, you want to wash it off.
Yeah.
Mom, here.
Sorry.
Wash it off good.
Yep.
And you might not, and people are running out of paper towels too, so please don't use paper towels if you don't have enough of them. We don't want to force you to use all of your paper towels. You can just use your shirt. Look, watch. My shirt's fine, it's just a little wet, you know? So, we're done with that.
Now we need this type of sugar. 2 sugar. Wait, no. Now it's time for the egg.
Well, let's see what's next. You are wrong, my assistant.
Okay.
It's time for sugar.
What about the egg? After sugar?
Egg is after sugar. And then I'm pretty sure that you put in baking vanilla. Yeah, pure vanilla extract, which is
And
that.
then the
And then
chocolate.
chocolate chips, yeah. Okay, you're in chocolate. Put it in.
Put in what? This. Let me open this
Wait.
one.
Oh,
So which?
okay, let's see. 1/4, so that's actually not a lot of sugar. One of these, okay? Well, probably because we put in so much brown
So
sugar.
how many?
1.
Okay. Just
And if you have a Swiffer, like I do, I think that you should use the Swiffer to clean it up because it will just come off like this. And if you don't have a Swiffer,
here's
then
the sugar.
I think you should
And here's
probably use, let's see, one paper towel, like one tiny little piece of paper towel, and that should be fine. Or you could just use a towel, like a beach towel or something, to clean it up. Okay, next thing, the moment we've all been waiting for. We are almost done. I'm gonna crack the egg, okay? Just to make sure that we don't get any shells in there.
Because
My
sometimes
sister-
I crack shells. Sometimes I crack shells and stuff. Just to make sure.
Yeah, just to make sure I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And please, guys, if you put raw stuff like eggs in your mouth, it can really harm you. So please, I insist you, wash your hands after adding the egg. And just to mention, we are going to be doing trivia while this is cooking. So get excited.
And then we need to spray this with paint.
No.
Oh.
Jumping ahead. Vanilla extract. Okay, so usually you don't use too much of vanilla extract because it is very strong. So make sure you do not, and I mean do not, use tablespoon or mess it up because it can be really harmful. 2 teaspoons, which, as we all should know, this is a teaspoon. So we are going to do 2 of these, which this is quite a lot of vanilla extract. Usually you don't use as much. And for vanilla extract, you don't want to do it over there just in case you put too much on. You want to do it over the sink. Can you please bring the bowl over here?
Yes.
Thank like I said, you should probably bring over the bowl to this thing rather than bringing this over because it can get vanilla extract all over. And as you can see, vanilla extract doesn't come in like big things.
But if you have to do it by yourself, you have to have someone to help you with this part, so you don't spill like all over your house.
Yes.
Yeah. So you have to have a partner for this.
Now, my favorite part. And you can never go wrong with this part because it's chocolate chips.
Yeah. It is chocolate
It's
chip.
either too much candy or too much candy. You cannot go wrong with it.
Chocolate chip. So here are our chocolate chips.
I mean, all of them might not be melted, but that's okay. Because, I mean, you know. Look at my ingredients list, and then semi-sweet chocolate chips, which that's not a lot of chocolate chips. Yay! It's a cup.
2 cups of that, right?
Ready?
2.
Here, I guess we can put 2 cups. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter.
It really doesn't. Oh, you spilled some.
It's okay.
Yeah, we could just put them in. I can't sprinkle the ones that I spilled. And
Yeah.
then we have to mix it up in here.
Yes. Now, if you don't have a mixer, it's fine to just do it by hand. But honestly, it's gonna take a little while. So let's do this. You ready?
Yeah.
Stir, check. And if you just got one of these, do not put it on high speed while it's doing this.
But we have had this one for a long time, so
If we have had it for a long time, so we're kind of professionals at it.
yeah.
Okay. And what you do is you put the bowl in and then you twist it, basically, is what you do. Alright, ready? Let's get mixing.
Carolyn, can you move so I can see? Thank you. Let's get a close up. Oh.
And it's okay to put a little.
But we like to do 2 because me and my brother, and my partner, well, the chef, we like to put extra chocolate chips because we love chocolate
Well, I don't put extra. What you can do is, if you only have 1 cup, you can use your eyeball and eyeball it with chocolate chips because they're pretty big.
chips. Yeah. If you're small, then you have to do 3.
Yeah.
But
I feel like there should be
big,
some little wet ingredients in this. Let's check this in.
Let my chef see. Okay.
It says for about 2 minutes. Has it been 2 minutes yet? I don't think so.
No, maybe like a minute more.
It's looking pretty good, pretty doughy.
Yeah, pretty
I think
good.
it should melt a little bit, whenever we cook it. So this is looking really good. And I'm really excited to taste it.
Oh my god. Look.
And as you know,
there's
my judge is going to be my mother, and I'm going to be the cameraman while she's judging it.
But my chef is really going to be the really cooker.
Yeah.
Oh, watch the
I just-
blender.
There we go, we're done. Okay, now it's time. It's the time that we've all been waiting for. Putting it into the pan. So, If you have this kind of pan, you might not want to use it if you also have the cookie. But since we
Pizza
have
pan.
the pizza pan, so since we have it, a pie pan, it's okay to use. You know, it's just gonna be it's just gonna be like, you know, bigger. Okay, so let's see. The oven is set to 350. Gotta make sure that it's set to 350.
Yep.
And if I were you, I would do the upper oven because it's easier to take it in and out. Okay. So,
But if I
unless of course you cannot reach the upper oven. If you can't, that's okay. Just use the lower oven.
Yeah, but if I was doing this by myself, then I would put it in the lower. Because I'm
because you're
small. Yeah, I'm small. But
And just to let you know, with the coronavirus going around, please wash your hands before touching any of your food or any of your
Yes.
ingredients.
yes.
And also, don't just use your fingers. I had to use my fingers because it was about to fall out. But use a knife. Not one of those really sharp knives, but like one of these. Because look, you just shove it over to the side. See?
Yeah.
Just like that.
It smells so good. But we cannot eat it.
You cannot eat this raw, guys.
Yeah.
It has one large egg in it. And with the coronavirus around, you don't want to go to the hospital getting sick. I know one time my dad, he ate something raw on accident. And because that person didn't have the food and he was having diarrhea and throwing up. And I know I shouldn't be talking about this because we're making food, but it's okay because, you know,
Yeah.
you want to keep yourself healthy, especially in this crisis of time.
Yeah. But it's okay if you
I'm going to
just-
stir this up a little bit because as I saw that some of the butter was not mixed in all the way. See, right there, right there, right there. That
Right
area.
there. Right there. Yeah, I can help.
Because it's all getting up on the side. This is good. Up, stop.
Whoa.
Now, in this case, it's okay to
It was
use your
about to.
fingers.
Yeah.
Just make sure that that you have washed them.
Yeah. Make sure that you wash them after too.
Yeah, after too, because you're
Yeah.
touching raw food, and if you put your hands near your face, you can get sick from the raw
Yeah.
egg. That's in here.
But if you accidentally have to put your hands in it, then just go wash your hands straight. But we can't because I'm just helping my brother. Wash.
Well, you don't have to do it immediately. You just have to
Yeah.
do it eventually after.
Yeah,
And
like-
please do not eat food with raw egg hands.
Unless you have cooked it.
Unless you have
Cooked it.
cooked your hands, but nobody would cook their hands.
No.
No,
cook
don't.
it.
No, because, Carolyn, your hands have raw stuff on them. So, just having raw stuff on them and eating raw stuff on your hands would be bad. It would get you sick.
Before you touch your eyes or your mouth or you taste your fingers, always basically
And
wash
please do not eat this dough because it has
raw egg.
raw egg. And I know some of y'all do that, but just please don't because it can get you sick. And this time you don't want to go to the hospital.
Yeah, because there's sick people. Like people
Then you can
that,
get the coronavirus, so.
yeah. But they do shut the door in separate rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, but the germs still get out, so.
Yeah, germs can still get out. And also,
And
nurses.
please, if you are feeling symptoms and you're cooking this, please go get a test and make sure that it is negative before you cook for other people. because you can get them really sick.
Here.
Now we are gonna wash our hands before actually putting it in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to my hands.
It's from the beater. It's okay.
Okay.
Just like rust.
Okay. Well, comes off easily.
Since I've touched, well, like, I want to wash my hands.
Well, we're touching it again, but we're just to put it in, just in case any germs are on our hands. You know,
Yeah.
very important.
Yeah.
Very, very, very important. And you want to dry them before because you don't want soap and water all over your cookies. The cookie pizza.
Yeah.
Should you spray Pam on the pie
Yes, we
plate
should.
first?
Yeah. Hey, do you know if I can do it?
You are my Pam.
Okay. I'm your pan.
I'm just mixing this up with my hands now that I've washed it. And that's enough. Okay, that is hard to breathe in. So please don't spray too much because it's toxic. It's not toxic, but you know,
Yeah.
it smells toxic. And it's hard to breathe in.
Just kidding. Hey, do you know if I can help?
Yeah, we're gonna need this a little bit too.
Yeah, it's actually fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's fun.
And just to let you know, this is not gonna be super big. It's not gonna be super fat, or like, you know, yeah. Because this recipe is meant for like a shallow one.
Yeah.
Please stop. Do it with your fingers and not your hand.
And also do it with your fingers instead of your hands, because hands can have germs.
Yeah.
Here, are we ready to put in some more?
No, this is all of it.
Wait, let me see. Let me actually. Oh yeah, that's good.
Stop. Don't spread it out. It is super fat. Now you can use your hands. And make sure to do it around the edges.
Yeah, because they can get sticked.
Yeah.
That's why I put in some Pam on the edges.
And as you see, we have some of this leftover flour that's on the bowl. That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Because while it's in the oven, it could just mix up. I am so excited for me to eat.
This, yeah. It's gonna be really fun. Okay.
This part is my favorite.
Is this oven safe?
It is, yes.
Okay.
Just be careful when you put it in the oven that you don't burn yourself, okay?
Okay.
You want Mama to do it?
No, I'll do it. Caroline, you need to start putting the ingredients up, please. Assistant.
Let's get a close up. That looks amazing, guys. Wow. So this is a 9-inch pie plate instead of a 12-inch pizza pan. But it's fine. Just cook it a little bit longer, right?
Mm-hmm. That way this gets into like the middle of stuff.
Well, has to go in the pan.
And make sure it's all the way to 350, okay? Because if it's not, it may not cook right. So I advise you to do it before you start
Put it
cooking.
in the pantry. Alright?
Or even get out the ingredients. Because like if you have an oven problem and you already have this, you don't run up.
Alright?
Mom, should I take off the other things that are in here?
I think it's okay.
Okay.
But I would put that more in the middle.
Ham.
Scoot it over a little bit. Yep, that's perfect.
You want to make it line up with that so we saw what happened down.
Mommy, watch
Can I take this out?
Mama,
Yeah, be careful. Just put it on the
well, I can almost reach that.
hot plate.
Should I, which one should I put on the top though?
No, I wouldn't. It will get too brown.
Okay. And I'm also going to take this one out just because I can.
Okay.
Mama, why are
That's
those
where
things in
I
the-
store my heavy stuff.
Mama,
Yes, sir.
why are things in the oven?
That's where I keep the heavy stuff. All the cast iron things. Because they're hard to move.
And make sure, if you don't have these, make sure to ask an adult to do it for you.
Those are called oven mitts.
Oven mitts, if you don't have an oven mitts. Or you could just use a cloth, but if you don't have either of those, do not do it by yourself. Get a parent to help you, please. Okay?
So now I have to put the pan up.
Okay, what I'll put it in for.
Can you please put this up since I can't reach it?
Are you asking me?
Either just here.
Let's look at the directions.
Look at the directions.
Alright. And those are, and these are the instructions at the shelf.
20, we're gonna do 25 minutes since we did the pan, or the pizza plate,
Okay.
or not pizza plate. So we used the pie plate.
Timer. 25 minutes.
It's supposed to be like,
Oh wait, no, this is 350.
Here, if you take this over. Listen, I'll fix it. Let's say part 1. We're wrapping it up. We'll see you in
Wait.
25 minutes.
No, we aren't, because we're gonna do trivia.
Okay, well,
I'll
I'm gonna
I'll take
stop
the,
this episode.
I'll take the camera.
I don't know if I have enough storage, sweetie. Okay.
It's okay.
Bake 350. Start. And then timer. 25 minutes. Start. And then we'll turn the oven light so you can watch it cook.
Okay.
now we didn't use the measuring cup.
And we are gonna post this on Seesaw. So we are gonna do some cookie trivia of what we did, just to make sure that you were paying attention. And the first one to comment below saying I got all of these questions right, then you have a chance to win. Then you give a chance to win this.
Ooh.
It is my thingy,
A pancake flipper.
pancake
A spatula.
spatula. This is my spatula, and I will sign it for you. And the first one to get it gets this. Whenever I see them, so I just bring it wherever.
Bye, thank you.